So we were jamming the music.
Sky. I love you, Sally.
We love you more.
Hey, Sky. Why are you happy? Why you want it?
Say because it's comfy.
It's comfy. You're busy.
Welcome, everyone, to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, home of the Auburn Tigers, where telling someone War Eagle is just as common as saying hello. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Razorbacks will put total leather and we'll get started. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The offense set for a first down play. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the Plains.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He'll pull it down. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chain.
Yeah, and I like the quarterback's quick decision-making, puts it on the ground, decides to take it himself, goes, gets the necessary yardage, first down.
Quarterback will audible. After the run, now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hurley. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Auburn! I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll try the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He's going to let it go. And it's hauled in at the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he tacks on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jet. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a crease to the left. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Walton. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Back to the air one more time. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth down.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it.
Trying to beat the D deep. And he's got it at the 20. They get him down with this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
The quick out. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. They'll try to start the second quarter by putting points on the board with a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Jacksonville State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Gamecocks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Virginia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's got room. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be? You're going to be toting the rock at Auburn. Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
Here comes the offense on first down. Snaps it in the shotgun. Catch in the middle. It's Walton. Makes the catch and knocked down.
Well, these wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Makes the grab. It's Hurley. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Quarterback checking the play. Fires to the big fella. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chain.
Man, I like that 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to him on the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Auburn lines up quickly. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. After run, now throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense. And you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He'll try the left side. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
He's looking to throw it. And that ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. At the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Tigers. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Still running at the 40. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Might as well stick with him. Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1 yard line.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2 yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They want to power it in on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see he's going to let one fly down the middle. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Unleashes one. Finds a man by himself. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense.
Snags it down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 11 over Virginia. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lined up.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. He's going to pass. Now rolling to the left. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's knocked down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hurley. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the year.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's not where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job on the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Got it in the middle. It's Hurley. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touch pass. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. He'll try to do it himself.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding or running out of bounds the next time that happens in this game. I guarantee you that.
And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
Here's the handoff. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. They're bringing heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling. Securing it. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. And QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Hurley. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Running to the left. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Arkansas.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Auburn 28, Arkansas 25.
First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the tailback. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida Atlantic is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. They're trailing by 9 to Temple. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First down for this offense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Defense playing a bail technique. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game. And you got
unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT, almost put this one away.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He breaks a tackle. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Tigers are flying down the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Going to the running game. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He got it, and they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then and here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, picked off.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 2nd down. The give to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Keep it on the ground. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. A first down for the offense. Used the play fake, now to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The junior quarterback frustrated with himself after throwing it behind his man.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 1 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long.
Get set.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end.